The man pretends to visit his cousin in prison. When the guards change shifts, he tells his cousin to put both hands on the table. Then he places his hands over his cousin's handcuffs and uses a magician's trick to instantly switch them onto himself while the guards aren't paying attention. His cousin can't believe his eyes and panics for a moment. Mark quickly tells him to stay calm and act like he's the visitor. Then he calls the guard over and says the visit is over. Since the two look like twins and wear the same clothes, the new guard notices nothing unusual. He takes the handcuffed Mark back to the cell. Mark shows no signs of suspicion, while his cousin walks out of prison in disbelief. Now Mark begins preparing for his own escape. He searches the prison for any possible way out. Passing the basketball court, he comes up with an escape idea. He pretends to play basketball with the inmates and grabs the net during a dunk. Because Mark moves so quickly, no one notices whether the hoop still has a net. This becomes the key item for his escape plan. Then he uses 2 packs of cigarettes to get information from another inmate. After learning about the gang leader, Mark deliberately approaches and provokes him during yard time the next day. As expected, the leader becomes furious, and his bodyguards attack Mark with something sharp. This allows Mark to be naturally sent to the infirmary. Late at night, when no one is around, Mark quietly gets out of bed. His goal is to steal a drug that will help him complete the next step of his plan. Not long after, the doctor arrives and is shocked by what she sees. She rushes over to stop him, but finds Mark has already stopped breathing. The helpless guards put his body into a bag and prepare to transport it away for disposal. However, Mark is not dead. Everything is part of his plan. After taking the drug, Mark enters a fake death state. When the effect begins, he ties the basketball net around himself to reduce the pressure on his body. Then he pretends to have died, using this method to hide the fake death caused by the drug. When the car is halfway down the road, the drug wears off. Mark wakes up and quickly crawls out of the bag while the driver isn't.